It was maybe a couple of years, I guess, after the Squires. I was kind of, my wife and I were busy raising a family. We have two daughters. Well, they're grown now, but I was doing some side jobs in addition to the music. And I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years was when, a couple of years later, that Mark Schatz left the unit. And I got a call from Tony and sit in with them. It was a job up in Maryland for a guy who would put on private parties. Even the Squires worked for him. His name was David Crane. Haven't seen him in years, but that was the first job that I worked with Tony. And of course, I was a little on the nervous side, to say the least. But I remember going into a motor home, and we ran over about 4 tunes, and Tony said, "Yeah, okay," and that was it. So, yeah, have your stuff together and be ready. Yeah, that was pretty much it. You just now made me think of something. I don't think we ever got together and rehearsed the whole time I was with Tony. Even the last record that he did with the unit, that was pretty much just put together in the studio. The unit, the measure, they're all instrumental. And I'll have to admit that same thing with the scene. The last record that we just did, we got together maybe a couple of days to learn new stuff before we went into the studio. But it's not that we're haughty or anything. It's just, like even back in the days with Tony, everybody's spread out, and it's just hard to get people together. And I know, I agree with that totally. Sometimes things just happen, if you don't put too much thought in it. And I think it happened on a lot of the unit, the measure, as well as the last couple of records, I guess, that we did.